Hello, trading is closed on January 2nd, 2020. Happy New Year, everyone. Just a reminder, even though the holidays are over, you can still get 25% off on my books if you use the code FESTIVE25 from the publisher Harriman House. Okay, let's go over our calls. Look for a pattern with the early low. This is it. Tomorrow's pattern also has the early low. Doesn't mean you won't gap up. Here was our optional target. It printed. Support, resistance. We had these targets from New Year's Eve. There are different kinds of optional targets. This one, if it doesn't print, the next day we forget it. That's why it's grayed out. These targets get added to the list. You have a new target, most likely to print by tomorrow. Just a reminder, if we gap sharply higher, the prediction's killed before the open, and I don't predict what will happen overnight. Just trading plan for tomorrow. During the day, MEJT said ultimately lower prices would print, which they did, but optionally, meaning almost always, higher target would print too, which it did. Here it said ultimately higher prices would print, and this satisfied the optional lower target that the system says false. Now says this rally is false, gives us a target of 32.41.29, most likely to print tomorrow. Every now and then I get a cluster of targets that don't print in their preferred time frames. That happens maybe twice a year. Commonest times are changes in trend or strong impulsive moves. This qualifies, I think, as a strong impulsive move, so the chances it won't work are greater. But in the past, they've always printed at some time. Get an average of maybe 2 or 3 targets a year that do not print, although sometimes they printed much later. So the pattern had the early low. This was my call from before. Rally day, high in the final hour. Used the rules for mixed signals. Commonest thing was a gap and fast move outside the day's range. Certainly had that. It would have been more in keeping with what I wanted if we dropped first and then rallied, because I wanted to see those targets print, but that was killed before the open. We now have 2 straight days where we had a drop early and then a huge rally. If we drop early tomorrow, don't look for another huge rally like this. It's against someone's rules. Well, this is a blue line. It's a 1x1 Gann fan line from the wave 3 high. We banged up right against it. And let's come back here. It's 1122 bars, 1125 points. Close enough for me. That goes back to 2015. And did a nice job of calling these highs. I don't see this as a high, but that doesn't mean we have to go up tomorrow. When you rally straight line to a trend line like that, either you gap over the trend line or the trend line wins. Friday's pattern has the early low. We could gap up nonetheless. The rally has further to go. I don't think it's over here, but as far as tomorrow's concerned, lower target, hops and close, meaning at the high of the day. Usually the close at the high of the day is followed by gapping down. But when you're hitting all-time highs, it only works half the time, and you can't place an order with your broker to say, I'll want something to gap down half the time. There's no such order. So we just have to see if that happens. Also have a straight line rally into an important trend line. For the rally to continue tomorrow, bulls need to gap over today's high. There's a 50-50 chance they will. If they gap over the high, the lower price targets off the table, for tomorrow anyway. If they don't, I think it'll print. Just a reminder, next week I have personal business. I will not be able to post every day. Looking for the early low tomorrow, but if we gap up first, the rally can continue. If we don't, 32.41.59. That's today's call.